The flat screen.
Ita dituko ze.
Yeah. Enda ditu. Ama. Naenda. Sanga anti apite. Sanga anti apite. Lazima nikushika mkono. She is so afraid. Today she just decided to go around with dad. Hey, and the Mose, of course, Mose, one Mose around. Gari. Gari iko wapi? Gari ya moshi. Gari ya moshi hiyo. Mama, gari ya moshi. Umeiona? Yeah. She's so happy to see the train. You are so happy to see the train? Umefurahi kuona gari ya moshi? Oh. Sawa. Sasa tuenda huko chini. Oh. Tunafananisha namba. Hey. Tunaenda shule. My daughter today is so excited to accompany me to my video making thing. She is with me. And the skies today are just like that. Nikushika vizuri hivi. So like yeah. Wasikia vizuri. Hapo. Hapa si ni pale, unaona hapo? Hapa. Hapa panaita Tasia. 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 Today I have a co-vlogger on my vloggings today. We're just out to show you guys like where we are headed today. I didn't plan this, but again she just wanted to go around with dad. Yeah. She's gripping tightly my hand. She's like, Dad, hold me. She's always like, Dad, nishikirie. Yeah, wanapanda huko juu. Yeah. Wanapanda juu huko. Naona pusi. Hiyo hapo ndogo nyuma yako. Hiyo. Naona. Sasa hapa utashuka hivi. Tena upande hapa. Utaanguka. She's like nitaanguka. I'll fall. Hapo uwezi. Ana mimi nakanyaga hapo. Utaanguka. Nikubebe sasa. She's like nibebe. Call me. Today we are gonna have a rough time. Hapana, mwambie hapana.
Yeah?
It's turning out to be fun. Yeah? It's turning out to be fun, Mom. Yeah? We want to meet my friend here. We met here, of course, yesterday again. And today, let's jump down. Nakupeleka kwa mami eti. Nakupeleka kwa mami. Tuenda like this. Hiyo lori inapiga U-turn kubwa. She's most of the time scared of the trucks. But at least today some months a truck just exploded here with a gas tanker. That's why you can see the trees dried up. Yeah?
Back to the time when we got applause. Cause I don't like to win, just toast. Because ain't no reason really needed, just toast. Because I can take you anywhere, you know, go beyond. You know the stars is the limit, baby, go beyond. Take a trip to your heart, is where I belong. You played it nice from the start, you can't do no wrong. And I don't break it up apart, cause who said why? I don't need a reason why. On the night, on the night. Who said why? We don't need a reason why. This my life, this our life. I'll keep you all to myself, so you could be yourself. Another trick right off of my shelf. And beliefs tend to make your heart melt. One day you'll try to ask for my help, the next day you'll try to shut me down. You keep me far away from yourself, but close enough, wrap your arms around. You know who said why? I don't need a reason why. On the night, on the night. Who said why? We don't need a reason why. This my life, this our life.
So today's video brings us to Eastleigh. Eastleigh is a town which we might say like it's a city within a city in the city of Nairobi, East Africa, Kenya. So before we proceed, let's know more about Eastleigh. Eastleigh is a mixed use of neighborhood in Nairobi, Kenya. It's located in the east of the Central Business District. It's known for its prowess as well as its poor infrastructure. Yes, the history about Eastleigh. Eastleigh was founded in 1921. At this time, it was formerly called Nairobi East Township. The military. Eastleigh Airport, which otherwise is known as Mary Air Base, is located in the north part of Eastleigh. The base was the site of the British Royal Air Force base known as RAF Eastleigh. The dual-use facility was also the main civilian international airport in Nairobi, for the period of 1943 to 1958 before the opening of the new airport at Mombasa, since known as Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Administrative divisions. Administratively, Eastleigh is divided into areas: Eastleigh North and Eastleigh South. It contains the California and minor Wanjivi neighborhoods. The whole of Eastleigh is under the sub-county of Kamkunji. In addition to California and minor Wanjivi, Eastleigh is further partitioned into 3 areas: Section 1 from Chucha Road, Section 2 from the Commercial Center, Section 3 situated further south towards Jogoo Road. The economy of Eastleigh is mostly inhabited by Somalis, except for a few indigenous residents. The suburb's commercial sector is likewise dominated by Somalis, with most business owned by the Somali community. Schools. There are a lot of schools located in Eastleigh and its vicinity. They include Eastleigh High School, St. Teresa Boys High School, St. Teresa Girls High School, Pumwani Boys High School, Maina Wanjivi School, and the Compete Educational Center. Notable residents in Eastleigh are Hussein Mohammed, chairman of Eastleigh Business Association; Mohammed Amin, a famous photojournalist born in Eastleigh. From this story, let's explore more about Eastleigh as we go step by step as we proceed.
Cause you need a body, my somebody do. Can I be somebody you want to? Wanna be the one you wanted more. Wanna be the one that you adore. Do you see a long road with me? Do you only see me as a body? Trying to make you close the door. Give me everything I'm waiting for. Let me know the things you love about me. Love me like I'm more than just a body. Are you just with me? Cause you need a body. Am I somebody to you? Can I be somebody you want to? Are you just with me? Cause you need a body. Am I somebody to you? Can I be somebody you want to? This ain't forever, so hold me closer. Cause we still have some time. Can't see the water past the vapor skies. But boy, I've seen those eyes before. They counted off all foot. I wanted, I needed, but catch me in and out your door. I see myself on the summer. Wait, was it always pretty in my dreams? Was it? I wanna taste your like sugar in my tea, but it's bittersweet, 'cause I know it's you miss me. Too soon to hear the words, right place, wrong time. Counting every second that you kiss me. Couldn't see the signs, but boy, I've seen those eyes before. I counted off all four. I want it, I got it, wish I could flaunt it like the old. And feel myself wanting more. Oh, you got me sweating. Summer heat, even in this weather, find us in between the sheets. Oh, you got me sweating in this summer heat. I just love to love you, only for the summer. Wait, was it always pretty in my dreams? Was it? I wanna taste your like sugar in my tea, but it's bittersweet, 'cause I know it's only for the summer.
To come to Eastleigh, you'll mistakenly think like Eastleigh is you've just entered into Mogadishu or one of the Middle Eastern countries, because if you come to Eastleigh, you're most likely to find ladies dressed in hijab and paibui, and men mostly dressed in Muslim gowns. So this is Eastleigh in Nairobi, the east side of Nairobi. You come to Eastleigh, you're most likely to find a lot of malls and a lot of buildings mushrooming up every single day. And of course, you're most likely to bump into narrow roads and congested walkways, because Eastleigh is filled up with a PF of activities, and every single day in, day out. This is the home to a lot of businessmen from a Somalia community. You're most likely to find things like school bags, traveling suitcases and briefcases, and of course you must likely to find a variety of things being sold in this neighborhood. And of course, malls coming up every single day. There are a lot of new buildings being built in this neighborhood, as you can see, and a lot of people come here to buy themselves few things here and there, like shoes, things like water bottles, second-hand shoes, plastic shoes, and of course most people will just want to come here to enjoy themselves by seeing a lot of things. And of course there are a lot of bank facilities like this one, and of course the streets are filled with a lot of workers doing business around. You see, there are buildings coming up every single day. Like these ones are most likely to be malls, and they're most likely to be owned by Somalis, because Somalis have pumped a lot of money into this neighborhood. And like Eastleigh is like growing rapidly and expanding rapidly, filled with people from neighboring countries, Somalia and the Somalia community. As you are able to see, there are a lot of shops ranging from carpets, suits, and even jackets and t-shirts. You're most likely to see a lot of shops like this ones here in this neighborhood. And of course, a lot of workers in the streets. Yes, do you see like these ones? There are a lot of them. And of course, electronic shops and shoes shops, malls, and yes, you're most likely to see things like this ones, briefcases here and there, suits, and of course you're most likely to find fridges, microwaves, DVDs, and decoders being sold here at these malls. And of course food vendors, and of course workers selling outside in the walkways. You're most likely to bump into these people, plus the narrow roads in this area and neighborhood. And of course the famous Medina Mall. Yes, you've come to Eastleigh and you haven't visited this place, Medina Mall, you're most likely to have not visited Eastleigh. This is the most famous Medina Mall in Eastleigh area. So I guess like we didn't go inside, but I guess like there are a lot of things sold in this mall. Yes, we didn't go inside, of course. Today we didn't have time to go inside because I was accompanied by my daughter, and at this time of recording I was carrying her on my shoulders. That's why I just decided like to walk around, show you the streets, and show you what's happening in the streets around Eastleigh. I think in the future we wanna do a video and try to show you inside these malls, what is being sold inside these malls, and how things are faring out in these malls. Because like yes, there are a lot of focus, of course, a lot of focus and passes like these ones applying to the northeastern sides of this country. Yes, of course, there are passes coming from this place, and of course dilapidated walkways in Eastleigh, and of course we are most likely to pump into crazy and very very crazy traffic all around the clock in this neighborhood of Eastleigh. I don't know, but maybe I guess it's because of very very narrow roads. Yes, very very narrow roads, and of course a lot of people visiting this neighborhood of Eastleigh, because a lot of businessmen and women come here to purchase a few things here and there, and later resell it to some other people in some other areas and all over across the country. Even vehicles just come here to pick goods so that they will be sold countrywide. Yes, this is the hub, and this is where the everything, you can almost find everything at unbeatable prices. And that's why like you can find like a lot of people flock to this neighborhood to purchase things here and there, ranging from clothing, shoes, electronics, and all these things to take them to the countryside, to resell them to other people who cannot be able to get to Eastleigh. Yes, as you can see, the walkways are filled up with the hawkers who are selling things on the walkways, and of course you're most likely to find a lot of tall buildings in this neighborhood of Eastleigh. Yeah, this is Eastleigh, and of course there are a lot of Somalis people in this neighborhood. Yes, like there are some times back when the government was maybe mistreating these Somali communities, and they decided to withdraw their money from banks in Kenya, and it was a lot of money. The government couldn't pay it, so they just decided to create a conducive working environment for the Somali indigenous people from outside the country, and of course the Somalis in Kenya, because the Somalis are along the border between Kenya and Somali as a country, and these trucks here are always used to ferry things from Nairobi to the northeastern counties up there, so that they can be used there. Things like vegetables and essentials which are needed in the northeastern sides of this country, because this country, the northeastern parts are not so developed. There are no good roads, so they are underdeveloped. So traveling all the way from Nairobi to the northeastern side can almost take you a week or up to 14 days. That's 2 weeks for you to get to those places. So there are a lot of trucks which will just come, and of course this Nairobi City County warning signpost. Yes, that's one of, yes, of course. And my daughter was running up and down enjoying a day out with dad, and of course shooting video in Eastleigh. So she was enjoying alongside me, and of course I was with my friend. Yes, my friend with the yellow bag ahead of me was my friend who accompanied me to this video shooting. Because of security reasons, I thought like I should involve him. And of course, around here as we were walking, we just bumped into Eastleigh market, and we just saw like a lot of things were being sold around this area. Yes, of course, ranging from veggies, onions, tomatoes, cabbages, and kales, of course. And we enjoyed walking this place. Yes, of course, this is a free market, so we enjoyed a lot. We enjoyed to the maximum. We wanted to show you inside the Eastleigh market. Yes, and of course around Eastleigh. That's why we just decided now we wanted to do a video from Eastleigh, so that everybody will have to see why this is called the small Mogadishu, or a country inside a country, or a capital inside the capital city. Yes, of course. Yes, you have seen the reasons why it's called Mogadishu, because there are a lot of Somalis people in this Eastleigh area. Yes, of course, a lot of people from a Somali community staying here in this country of Kenya. Yes, of course, you can see a lot of grains. Yes, cabbage, yes, tomatoes, carrots. Yes, at this time of the year, it seems like there is a lot of things in the market, a lot of fetches in the market, since it's been raining across the country. So there seems like there is a lot of food as per now. So we just walked and walked all the way as we were enjoying. Of course, Amos was ahead of us. Yes, and of course these are the flats, studio apartments for the Somali people. Yes, people have said Somali people come with their own money, and they'll buy your property. No matter how much you tell them, they can be able at least to purchase your property, and they'll just demolish. Even if it's a flat, they'll just build a mall or something, or at least a flat how they want. And of course there are so much flats, so many flats in this neighborhood. And of course it said, I don't know, I didn't find anybody to tell us this thing, like there is a lot of like the price of renting or renting an apartment in Eastleigh is way far too much. Yes, they said like it's way too much. We didn't find, of course, anybody to tell this to us, but of course in our next video maybe we shall try and see if we can find one. So we just decided to come to this small eatery area so that we can at least get something, because we had walked around, and of course I had my daughter with me, so we just decided to come to this place and try to see what we can find to eat. And of course we were here to at least get something, and my daughter was waiting eagerly to see what dad has ordered. And of course at the end there came the pins, one of a favorite to her. By the way, my daughter likes eating a lot of pins, cooked pins in this case, and of course chapati. So it was here and we were served, of course, and Amos was on phone. Without forgetting, like my daughter was so happy at this moment, because he had an opportunity of going around with dad. Yes, she's a dad girl. You can see she wanted to enjoy her food, but of course she had a lot of stories to tell to dad. She wanted me to take her to Kitengera to see a hunt. So that's what she was telling me at this time as she was eating. So we just enjoyed our food. We enjoyed our food actually until we paid extra of what we were supposed to pay. We paid extra money to the owner of this shop because the food was so delicious. Of course we enjoyed a lot, me, my daughter, and Fred Amos. Yes, we just enjoyed a lot eating at this place. And of course after this we were to move, so we wanted to move and proceed to where we were to take our matatu and leave Eastleigh. So but again my daughter had a lot of stories to tell. Yes, she had a lot of stories to tell, so we had to wait until Amos was done. Of course my daughter threw down that small bottle with toothpicks, and they ended up being spilled, all of them. Yes, that's what was happening at this point. So we just decided again to walk somehow to the matatu stage, where we wanted to catch the passenger service vehicle. Yes, we just walked all the way, and of course we just started living again as serious we came. And of course my daughter was so amazed with this like, let's say, sewage river. This is Nairobi river, and that's how dirty it is. Very dirty, very dirty, because everybody is discharging the waste into the river. That's why you can see like the river is green. Indeed dirty water in this side. So we just decided to walk our way from Eastleigh. And of course there is this guy who was in front of us. He had passed us to the opposite direction, and again he just wanted to go this side where we were headed, and he was looking behind every now and then. We become suspicious, and of course I realized my phone was showing out of my pockets, and just maybe this guy wanted to snatch the phone. But we were keen enough, I changed the phone, and we found this guy. This guy was drunk, but again we just passed that side. We just walked all the way. We wanted to access Jogoo Road so that we can catch a bus to Embakasi East, of course, to our residence. So we just walked all the way, until we were here. Yes, this is around Jogoo Road. Now around Rikana. So we were just here, we were just walking, and of course I wanted a bag here. Yes, I wanted a small bag for my camera from this side, and I was looking at it because I had spotted one while we were passing here the previous time when we passed here. Of course, we purchased the bag later, and yeah, that's how we left. We entered a PSV back to Embakasi. Yes, of course, we enjoyed everything. So if also you enjoyed, write your comments down below. Let us know about what you think about this video, and of course don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Thank you and welcome as we keep on loading to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you and welcome.
This ain't forever, so hold me closer. Guess we still have some time. Can't see the water passing.